Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. Buhari dragged to court over blocked SIMs. US warns against Russia's cyber attack. Buhari dragged to court over blocked SIMs. US warns against Russia's cyber attack. To my dear listeners from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news. President Muhammadu Buhari has been dragged to court over his failure to unblock the phone lines of over 72 million subscribers barred from making calls on their SIMs. The suit by Social Economic Right and Accountability Project, SERAP, followed the recent directive by the federal government to telecommunications companies to block outgoing calls on all unlinked lines. US warns of Russian cyber attack. A report authored by the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency has warned of an increased threat of Russian cyber attacks on critical infrastructure. As such, it recommends several immediate actions for all organizations to take to protect their networks. Northern PDP stakeholders speaks on consensus. Northern PDP stakeholders cry foul. Alleged breach of process. The Guardian. Stakeholder from the 19 northern states in People's Democratic Party, PDP, have rejected the choice of Governor Bala Muhammad of Verge State and immediate past President of Senate, Dr. Bukola Saraki, as consensus presidential aspirant from the zone. This is just as two presidential aspirants, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar and the Sokoto State Governor Aminu Waziri Tambuwal, distanced themselves from the failed consensus arrangement. Jonathan condoles with Makinde over death of Alaafin. Jonathan condoles with Makinde over death of Alaafin. Former President Dr. Goodluck Jonathan has commiserated with the government and people of Oyo State over the death of the Alaafin of Oyo, Oba Lamidi Adeyemi III, describing the late traditional ruler as a great leader who recorded considerable achievement during his long and glorious reign. In a condolence letter to the governor of Oyo State, Engineer Seyi Makinde, Dr. Jonathan noted that the late Alaafin was a skilled custodian of the tradition and culture of his people who had an eventful and epoch-making reign. 12 killed in Benue fresh attack. 12 people were on Saturday killed by suspected others in Nse Ibe, Itse Kata, Melayogu and Mbakpam in Mbakpa and Itse Agungu, Onga in Mbabwande, Council Ward of Jiwa West Local Government Area of Benue State. 12 people were on Saturday killed by suspected others in Itse Ibe, Itse Kata, Meni Melayong, and Mbakpam in Mbakpa and Itse Agugu Unga in Mbabwade Council Ward of Jiwa West Local Government Area of Benue State. The incident happened barely 24 hours after gunmen, also suspected to be herdsmen, slaughtered 10 persons in Turan, Kuwande local government area of the state. President Muhammadu Buhari has been dragged to court over his failure to unblock the phone lines of over 72 million subscribers barred from making calls on their SIMs. The suit by Social Economic Right and Accountability Project (SRAP) followed the recent directive by the federal government to telecommunications companies to block outgoing calls on all unlinked lines. US warns of Russian cyber attack. A report authored by the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency has warned of an increased threat of Russian cyber attacks on critical infrastructure. As such, it recommends several immediate actions for all organizations to take to protect their networks. Northern PDP stakeholders speak on consensus. Stakeholders from the 19 northern states in People's Democratic Party (PDP) have rejected the choice of Governor Bala Mohammed of Bauchi State and immediate past President of Senate, Dr. Bukola Saraki, as consensus presidential aspirant from the zone. This is just as two presidential aspirants, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar and the Sokoto State Governor Aminu Waziri Tambuwal distanced themselves from the failed consensus arrangement. To my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let us know what your view is all about today's news. Thank you for listening.